what exactly are you willing to give up under the guise of being so against unions? Number one, Lewis, and this is something that I think people are having the wool pulled over their eyes here. Unions make up, or rather, employees who are part of unions are a small fraction of the total workforce. We're talking about 12%.
Of course, right.
And that 12% number, by the way, I haven't found definitive numbers, does not even count. That only considers employees. In other words, if you're self-employed or have your own business, you don't even figure into that. And certainly you're not unionized then. Okay? So first step one is make people think that unions are huge and that tons of workers are part of unions. But then part two is ignore while still reaping the benefits of the things that unions have provided for you. Do you think, Lewis, that those who are against unions and against collective bargaining would oppose the child labor laws that we can attribute to unions?
I don't think so.
Safe work conditions?
Probably not.
The grievance processes that have been put in place by unions over time?
No way.
The 40-hour work week, right? How about that? Or the weekend, or overtime pay. By the way, I watched a fascinating documentary on Walmart the other day, and it really points out how Walmart has manipulated numbers to be able to publicly make statements like, for example, this is the average wage of employees.
Oh, when you factor in store managers, regional managers.
When you factor in the CEO, but also not considering that there is a lot of forced overtime going on, a lot of, listen, wink, wink, you're expected to come in tomorrow, but you're not going to be able to clock in. And if you don't, we're going to have to find somebody else to take your spot. Mm-hmm. Fascinating documentary. It's the Brave New Films one. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've at least outlined a case and presented you with some information you may not know about what's happening in Wisconsin. I don't know how long. I worry that Scott Walker can just wait out the protesters. That's my concern. We'll see what happens. Before we go to break, I want to say thanks for our new animated introduction to the show, which was designed and created by Richard Thaler. He's a specialist in After Effects, graphic design, web design. So contact him at rtdesign@live.com if you have any needs along those lines. We had just a static picture. I'm glad now we actually have something better, so thanks to Richard.
Movement is good. It's good to have someone like that helping you out.
So, especially when Lewis is refusing to take on the animation tasks. So,
right. Well, you wouldn't want me to do that. It would probably look like crap.
On the bonus show, we'll be talking about Detroit schools closing, Sarah Palin's Alaska getting a tax credit that you're not going to want to miss. Also, a dog is mayor in Kentucky. We'll hear from Lewis also. His band is involved in some hijinks that you're not going to want to miss. So, davidpakman.com/membership. We'll be back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.